Hey, all, Tony D, and various dogs in the background. And this is a screenwriter's rant of a man called Otto, starring Tom Hanks. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. I will be at the Westville Brewery for a hangout tomorrow night. That's Friday at 7 p.m. It's very unofficial, last minute thing in Westville, New Jersey. South Jersey, not the North Jersey Westville, not the fancy one, the cool South Jersey one. So if you want to come by, I will have books. I won't have book 10, but I'll have the other 9 and a few other odds and ends. I never did this before, so this is going to be the first hangout. It's basically just a hangout. We're gonna drink and talk about the Jersey Devil and whatever suits our fancy. All right. So, Man Called Otto, Tom Hanks. It's a drama movie about a crotchety old man. Except Tom Hanks doesn't really come off as all that crotchety. He comes off as Tom Hanks playing crotchety. And so he's alone because he lost his wife, and he annoys all his neighbors, and he visits his wife's grave all the time. It's kind of like a less good version of Up. So then a family moves next door, and they become friends, and the husband is inept, and the wife is very much an extrovert. He teaches her how to drive, and they bond, and he babysits the kids, and he ends up adopting a cat. So really, deep down, he's a nice guy. And then, but he beats up a clown at one point, and that's supposed to be outrageous. It's a Christmas movie. So, it doesn't start. In select theaters on Christmas, starts everywhere January 13th. Not yet rated. I don't know. The movie should just open up. December 15th or whatever. Instead, they're dragging it out. Select theaters on Christmas. I guess I know there's a whole scene that takes place for my Jewish fans out there, which sounds awesome, by the way. Going for Chinese food and going to the movies. So I guess that this audience is why you put it in select theaters on Christmas. I don't know. I don't like Tom Hanks in this because I like to see Tom Hanks doing Tom Hanks things. It's like he's trying to play against his normal thing. I get it. He's probably bored of playing the nice guy or the respectable guy or the hero or whatever, but he just doesn't work as a crotchety old man. And it comes across, the whole thing comes across as, oh, hey, I'm Tom Hanks. I'm wearing a suit like, crotchety old men do back. Yeah, like in the 50s. Yeah, there were guys who wore suits all the time because they were used to wearing them for work. In the 50s. Who wears a suit to work today? Well, there are some people, lawyers, certain businessmen, but I don't know if this guy works. It doesn't seem like he does. It's like he's sitting home in a suit having soup. It's weird. So you're telling me this guy, he's all alone and he still puts on a suit every day? Okay, I guess that's a character trait. Not really feeling it though. And he's letting life in, and it's going to be a good day. I mean, okay, it's not a negative plot. That he's a curmudgeon, and then he gets involved with a local family, and they get all involved in his life, and they're nice to him, and then he becomes nicer because of it, and there's a little bit of drama at some point, and then in the end he's a nicer guy for it, and he's having a better life. I mean, it's a positive message. I kind of can't help but like the message, but it doesn't seem like all that much fun. And again, it's like Tom Hanks playing against type. Yeah, not a big fan of that, at least for Tom Hanks. I mean, he is showing his age here. I guess you know, I don't know. I don't know what I want to see Tom Hanks in anymore. He's been in a million movies. You know, maybe he's been in enough movies. Maybe he should direct movies. You know, maybe when you reach this level, like Clint Eastwood level, you should start directing movies. Did he direct this movie? I think he did. Maybe he did. All right, look at this comment. Tom Hanks is an American treasure. This trailer made me laugh and cry. This is going to be a great movie. I can't wait. Jeez, suck harder, why don't you? Yeah, it seems like such a nothing movie. I mean, maybe it's because I generally don't like movies that are too realistic. But, ha ha ha, he hates clowns. So outrageous. I don't know, if you're going to play a curmudgeon, I think you got to go at least to, like, you know, Jack Nicholson level of curmudgeon. You know? I mean, Ed Asner of Up, he was pretty bad. I mean, in terms of what, you know, at one point it looked like he was going to get arrested. Like, it was kind of a bit of a dark moment in that first scene in Up. I think he hits a guy with his walker or something, right? Something like that. Like, really bloodies the guy up a little bit. I think they needed a moment like that in this trailer or movie. Maybe there's one in a movie, but it's not in the trailer. It just seems like, I don't know. They should call this movie Tom Hanks Looks Concerned. I sort of dig it, but I mean, if it had sort of, I don't know, a better title, maybe it needs that Up kind of opening with a younger actor playing Tom Hanks as a young man with his wife. You know, that whole montage like they had in Up. God, that montage killed me. Absolutely killed me in the theater. I was bawling. I was like, damn, this is so effing sad. And the movie just started. And then it goes from there. Like, maybe if you do that, but it doesn't seem like much of an adventure. Like, he helps his neighbors and realizes he's being an a-hole. Seems like, I mean, I get it, the little things, but like, Tom Hanks, I guess the problem is Tom Hanks is too rich to play this role. It doesn't feel like it's right for him. It feels like a millionaire playing a poor guy. Not even a poor guy. Like if he played a millionaire, yeah. Like if he played Otto the lonely millionaire and, you know, or Scrooge or something like that, maybe I could buy that. I mean, this, I'm kind of just not buying it. You know, Tom Hanks being mean. I guess. So, first act, he's a mean old guy with a lonely life and his wife died. And it's sad, but he's kind of a jerk. And he annoys everybody in the neighborhood. But, like, his neighbors are kind of annoying, too. So, I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, I'm relating to this character, but it seemed like his neighbors were kind of annoying. It needed, like, a better setup, like, I don't know, maybe a kid coming by and collecting for some stupid event. Tom Hanks saying something old-timer like, where's my newspaper? And the kid saying, newspapers? What's a newspaper? And he's like, you don't know nothing. Your people are always on your phones. Hey, you want to buy a candy bar for the band? No, I don't want to buy your stupid candy bar. Can't eat candy. It's no good for you. Like, you know, something like that. It just doesn't seem real. Even the sets, because like they're in this little housing development, all sort of crammed in these like row homes, I guess. I don't know where this was shot. It's a weird little street. All these garages. I want to say this is San Francisco because San Francisco has this kind of stuff going on. In which case, that would be a poor choice of cities for this movie. Yeah, so it's got this weird thing with garages and stuff and people in the neighborhood. The whole thing looks weird to me. I kind of understand why they shot it there because then they could just sort of rent the entire area and don't have to worry about people. But I don't know. It doesn't look realistic. I mean, maybe it is in some parts of the country. I don't know. The whole thing's just throwing me off. So first act, he's a curmudgeon. Second act, family moves in and they're nice and he tells them to F off, but they persist and he feels bad for him and he helps them out a little bit and then a little more and a little more and a little more. Next thing you know, he's caught up in their lives and he's got a cat and he babysits and he realizes and his heart grows 3 sizes that day. And then in the third act, oh, there's some drama. I don't know, one of the kids is sick or the husband gets hit by a car. I don't know, something like that. And he realizes, I got to help these people. Like, I've been a jerk my whole life. I'm going to help him. And he does. And his life is better. A man called Otto. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just not my kind of movie. It's got a positive message. I'll say that. I'll say the positive. It's got a positive message. Tom Hanks isn't a bad actor. Let me see who's directing this thing. Tom Hanks is directing it. That would make more sense. Rachel Keller is one of the actresses. Director Mark Foster, a grumpy widower whose only joy comes from criticizing and judging his exasperated neighbors, meets his match when a lively young family move next door, leading to an unexpected friendship that will turn his world upside down. Writers Frederick Backman, a novel. All right, so it's a novel. That's a little better. Screenplay by David McGee. Let's see what Mark Foster has directed here. World War Z, executive producer. Oof. Oh, wait, here's director credits. Those are producer credits. World War Z. Whew. Quantum of Solace. Oof. I'm out. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And don't tell me, is he directing a new version of Smokey and the Bandit called Bandit? What the hell is that? I don't know, but World War Z, come on. Quantum of Solace, the worst James Bond movie ever? That's two movies too far, Mark Foster. I am out. There's no way I'm going to see this movie. I'm going to just call it here. It probably sucks. Did you see Quantum of Solace? Did you see Quantum of Solace? Did you see World War Z? And I love zombie movies. I couldn't sit through it. I couldn't sit through World War Z. I watched some of it. I watched some of the cool clips, but yeah, I mean, how does a guy who directs Quantum of Solace, to me, the worst Bond movie ever made, although I did not see the last one where they kill him off. I guess that technically would have to be the worst Bond movie ever made. But Quantum of Solace, it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad movie. I've talked about it at length. I think it's the worst Bond movie I ever saw. Granted, I didn't see the last one, but pretty much out of Bond until there's a reset there. Yeah, I'm out. I'm just out. Based on that alone, I'm out. All right, that's it for me, Tony T, and my various dogs. Check me out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more Bass Take. And don't forget, the Westville Brewery tomorrow night at 7 for a hangout. See you in the next one.